kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Iowa's offense will have the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the middle. There's the tight end. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Patterson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So Iowa State's offense will go to work for the first time today. Gets 3 to the 22. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Power football with the run. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. And the Cyclones are in the hurry-up. Complete on 3rd down. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Scrambling away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After that last completion, it's second down. The play-action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Right back to him on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football game.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Cyclones. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Iowa State.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Tulane. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gonna take a shot. He's got it at the 20. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
29 Philly.
Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the 1st and 2nd quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the 2nd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Took a shot as he threw.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
Iowa State.
It's 3rd and goal, and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Townsend. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Trying to get rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot. He gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on second down. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's going up top. Makes the grab right down the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end. Getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone. They can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And some room to work. There he goes. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day.
They call 3rd down money down for a reason. Like 2nd down, they get the sack, put them in a situation where it's a known passing situation. And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field, but this guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch. Does a nice job. Nobody covered. Doesn't force the football. And even better, takes off, scrambles, and gets the big first down for this offense.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll run the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
It's complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. Bust through behind his back.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's got the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, these fan bases have been hyped, and with the Cy-Hawk Trophy up for grabs, who knows what the second half will give us. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Iowa and Iowa State plays out.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement.
Oh, he's got some space. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Cyclones with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. Running to Green. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, it's not open. Take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. And the Cyclones send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The give to the tailback.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The offense set for a first down play. Smith dropping to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
The Cyclones come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Hendricks. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. And the Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hendricks. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on third down. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cyclones line it up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very loud.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cyclones. The Cyclones keep gaining strength, and Iowa State stretches out its lead.
Man, gaining strength, gaining momentum, gaining belief, right? Like gaining belief that you can get this done. Such a big rivalry game with so much emotion.
Yeah, Iowa feels like they're in a natural disaster right now. They feel like they're in a cyclone. They don't know which way is up or down. They are lost.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Kansas State has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you thought this coach was colorful before, wait till his postgame. They're trailing by 29 to Tulane. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now. And any updates, you'll see them here.
Breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Loss of 7 yards on the play. 2nd down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Complete in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3.
Iowa State. 21.
Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. And he slips the 1st defender and picks up a handful of yards.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. That defensive lineman just smelled pass on that play, and he got in the backfield and sacked the quarterback.
And that's why they get paid the big bucks. Defensive linemen, they got to play the run, be physical. But, man, when you can get a beat and understand it's going to be a pass and jump off the snap like this, make a big play, and now you put them behind the sticks, and the advantage goes big time to the defense.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man on the right. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Iowa State sending the offense back out. From the shotgun, they'll run it. turning it on. He has the first and still on his feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense set on first down. Might as well give it to him again. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Lee. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Cyclones will send out the punt unit. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Wants to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickoff. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Ball marked at the 26. It's first and 10.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Coffee.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. He did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give as they work on that clock. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Looking to buy time. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The Cyclones decide to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Iowa has the ball back on offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. To the air on 2nd down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Needs a big completion on 3rd and long. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And the Cyclones headed quickly to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Well, that's just a miss by the quarterback. That's a simple slant route. That ball's got to be thrown out in front or put in the face mask of the receiver. Bad throw by the QB.
That's reeled in. It's Hendricks. Still running at the 40. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. The Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And this offense has to stay out of these 3rd and long situations, man. They get in these predictable situations. That's why they punted last time. Like, got to stay a little bit more balanced, got to protect their quarterback so they don't know they're dropping back to pass in difficult 3rd down situations.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Unloads it downfield. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.